Hello, my name's Superintendent Fran Harrod and I'm the East Commander, which means that I have the east side of the county to look after day-to-day policing of. I'd like to talk to you today a little bit about the antisocial behaviour hotspot work that we're doing in force. So the general picture in relation to this is around £1 million worth of funding that we were awarded by the Home Office. Other partnership forces were doing trials and found that their antisocial behaviour patrols, as well as their serious violence patrols, were actually taking place in the same area. So those pilot forces combined and said, let's patrol the same areas. The government said yes, and money was given out by the OPCC's office for that to occur. Now, the money that was provided was for additional high visibility patrols of authority figures, so not necessarily police officers. So if we look at what's going on within Lincolnshire at the moment, we have colleagues from the Arson Task Force and Lincolnshire Fire and Rescue conducting hotspot patrols in the Gainsborough area. We have community wardens conducting patrols in the Lincoln City area. And we, of course, have your local police officers and PCSOs conducting patrols all over the force area. So how did we establish where the hotspots were? We really dug into the data. And we found, as did nationally, that a lot of the time, areas where antisocial behaviour was present was also the same areas where violence was present. So here in Boston, that's the general town centre area, which might not be particularly news to anybody, but we do everything on an evidence base. So what we did was looked at how many patrols we could carry out across the entire county of Lincolnshire, and we picked out certain areas where there was more prevalence of antisocial behaviour and serious violence, although accepting the fact that we do still live in one of the safest counties in the country. So on my side of the county, being the east, we have patrols in Louth, we have patrols in Mablethorpe, we have patrols in Skegness, and we have patrols here in Boston. And then on the west side of the county, we have patrols in Gainsborough, we have patrols in Lincoln, and we have patrols in Sleaford. The officers are tasked with engaging with the community as well as carrying out the patrols, because every single second counts. So they'll be speaking to you whilst they're out and about to let you know what they're doing and why. And if you've got a business in that area, they'll be popping in to see how things are for you. They'll be taking action when they see antisocial behaviour or serious violence, obviously, but the idea and the methodology behind it goes very much back to those boots on the ground, that presence in an area where we know there's a prevalence of antisocial behaviour and or serious violence, making you feel more secure, but ultimately dealing with the problems in those areas and making our communities a safer place to live, work and visit.